for the moment, I would like to reveal to you tonight information on the 7 seeds because they're both my sleeper teams. I've nailed these sleeper teams quite a bit the last few years.
You are pretty good.
Now then, a sleeper team must be a team that did not make the playoffs the year before. To me, they also could not have made the playoffs the year before that, quite honestly, okay? That's the way I'm viewing a sleeper team. Nobody's talking about this team also because they haven't won nearly as much in the last couple of years. They also have a very tough division in front of them that few people expect them to compete in, let alone make the playoffs. And this year, there's now a 7 seed. I think these are going to be both the 7 seeds and maybe even better. Because the 7 seeds might be 8-8. And how is a sleeper team 8-8? I think they're going to be better than that, but I'm just going to make them my 7 seeds that you'll hear tonight. And these are my sleeper teams for 2020 National Football League season. We don't even have a drop, but I just really wanted to set it up. There they are. The AFC sleeper team are the Denver Broncos, and the NFC sleeper team is the team that acquired DeAndre Hopkins and just pizzade him, the Arizona Cardinals. Let me take them one at a time. And by the way, I like the photograph. It's me looking very confident and smug.
Very confident.
With no beard.
That photo.
This is a few years old. Confident and smug. I was told, dress business casual and stare at the screen with as much of a blue steel, even though I'm not
intense.
I don't have any blue eyes. Denver Broncos finished last year 3-1. Drew Lock showed up. They beat the Texans on the road. I love what this kid is looking like. He came in last year. He wet his beak a little bit in the AFC and the AFC West. He got his feet wet. He's got a whole offseason, albeit not a normal offseason, but he has gotten the entire year to himself. I love Jerry Jeudy. I love Melvin Gordon, and we're not even talking about Phillip Lindsay or Courtland Sutton. Defensively, they can get after you. Von Miller, nobody talks about Von for Defensive Player of the Year at all. At all. And yet he is Defensive Player of the Year worthy. Vic Fangio, year 2. Hopefully the defense and the rest of the team will be buying what he is selling. Hopefully that offensive line will stop holding all the time. I think the Denver Broncos are going to be your sleeper team. I know that their beginning of their schedule looks difficult. They've got 3 in a row against the AFC East, which I have no idea about. I think the Bills win the division. I think the Patriots still make it. I think the Miami Dolphins have a possibility of being a sleeper team. I know Peter King chose the Dolphins to win the AFC East.
I know.
I'm not ready for that yet.
It's aggressive.
I am just not ready for that yet. I'm ready for the Denver Broncos to make the playoffs. I think they're a sleeper team.
Okay.
And then the NFC. NFC West is the toughest division in football, and I know what the NFC South is saying to me. I know they got 2 goats over the age of 40, and I know they've got the match rule. Sorry, Matt. And I know that they've got Teddy Bridgewater, who's in our poll question today of which quarterback in a new spot is going to fare the best of 2020. Tough division, but Carolina as a new coach, a new system. They've got 4. They named 4 starters this week on defense who are rookies. Good luck with that. Brady and Breeze and Matt Ryan staring twice a year at a defense that's got 4 rookie starters. Oy, oy, oy. As my family has always said.
Oy, oy, oy.
My gosh. So the NFC West has got the defending NFC champs from the last 2 years. And I know the Rams, people are counting them out. That is at your peril. And the Seattle Seahawks are only better. And then you've got the Arizona Cardinals, who are going to be terrific this year. I like them a lot. I like them a hell of a lot. I like the offense that they've got out there. I like the coach. I like the defense, who added one of the most talented players in the draft, in the top 10. I think they've got playmakers at every level on defense. And I'm going to just triple down
Well, you already like Kyler Murray to go top 3.
New viewers of this show potentially on Peacock, starting on Friday. Every single week in the NFL, I'm going to have a 4-down segment, but we're just going to do it this week on Friday. I give you 3 opinions about the NFL. That's the downs. And then 4th down, I go for it with a hot take, and I clutch a piece of plywood, what we call the hot take plank, where I firmly believe what I'm saying, but it's a hot take. I allow myself a hot take in this, in this world of sports talk. Every now and then I got to go that way. Last year, my final 4 downs of the 2019 season was to predict that Kyler Murray would finish in the top 3 of MVP votes. Top 3. Kyler Murray's going to finish the top 3 of MVP voting. And if you got a shot at him in fantasy, I'd take that shot too, people. I'm all in. And I think the Arizona Cardinals are a sleeper team. Will I say that they're going to win the division? I don't think either of my sleeper teams are going to win the division, but I think they're making the playoffs. And look out, Larry Fitzgerald, along with DeAndre Hopkins, along with Christian Kirk, along with Kenyon Drake. Come on now. Here we go. Those are my sleeper teams. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.